Ну что ж, я вновь приветствую. Пора погонять еще немного сингла. Выбор пал на Mass Effect 1. Ну, потом будет второй, третий, и, возможно, с перерывами, не знаю, посмотрим. Так, новая игра.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
Так,
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
новые данные, давай.
Please log in to access your profile.
Имя менять не хочу, пофигу. Дальше. Так,
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
так. Китайцы, ваши родители состояли на службе в войсках Альянса. По мере продвижения по службе они сменили много кораблей и станций, на которых и прошло ваше детство. Ваша семья не задерживалась нигде дольше, чем на несколько лет. Следуя по стопам отца, вы добровольно поступили на службу в возрасте 18 лет. Как-то больше для солдата, наверное. Так, колонист. Вы родились и выросли на Мендуаре, небольшой пограничной колонии в Арктическом Траверсе. Когда вам было 16 лет, Мендуар подвергся нападению работорговцев. Вашу семью и друзей убили, вас спас проходящий через систему патруля Альянса. Несколько лет вы записались на службу в войска. Янин, вы сирота, ваше детство и юность прошли на улицах огромных мегаполисов Земли. Вы вырвались из мира уличного насилия и преступных группировок, записавшихся в войска Альянса, едва вам стукнуло 18 лет. Давай, наверное, землянина возьму. Так, это уцелевшие. Во время вашей службы одно из заданий окончилось катастрофой, перенеся немыслимые физические страдания. Привет, Тартаруга, добро пожаловать. Перенеся немыслимые физические страдания, тяжелейший психологический стресс, вы смогли выжить одна из всего отряда. Вы единственный свидетель того, что произошло во время этой миссии. Мгм. Так, герой войны. В начале вашей военной карьеры вам пришлось столкнуться с превосходящими силами противника. Несмотря на то, что шансы на успех были невелики, вы рискнули жизнью, чтобы спасти товарищей и уничтожить противника. За смелость и правильный героизм вы заслужили награды и признание Альянса. Последнее. Пожалуйста, на протяжении вашей военной карьеры вы действуете согласно одному правилу. Задача должна быть выполнена. Люди считают, что вам свойственны холодный расчет и жестокость. Ваша безжалостность стала причиной настороженного отношения к вам ваших сослуживцев. Но задания, которые должны выполняться любой ценой, всегда поручают именно вам. Сядь. Безжалостно.
Confirm military
И
specialization.
так, солдат. Много читать проще. Так. Коника взять, что ли? Это смеси получается. Три. Разведчик это солдат плюс инженер. Страж это инженер плюс бионик. И штурмовик. Солдат плюс бионик. Беру адепта. Штурмовик давай.
Confirm facial
А,
identification.
можно. Варианты. Менять я сам, наверное, не буду. Можно дефолтного.
Confirm facial identification.
Что, уже
Confirm
нельзя?
facial identification.
А вот. Пусть
Profile
дефолт.
reconstruction complete.
Поехали.
Identification confirmed.
Карт. Определение-то. Ну, прокачка. Прицеливание. Зачем мне автоприцеливание? Сам справлюсь. Нет, родно. Кстати, а что эта награда делает? Я как-то не в курсах. Или теперь сама игра.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets, learned to look out for himself.
He got most of his unit killed on Torfin.
He gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
В 2148 году исследователи обнаружили на Марсе останки древней цивилизации и космических путешественников. В течение нескольких последующих десятилетий эти артефакты открыли тайны новых удивительных технологий, позволивших совершать полеты к самым далеким звездам. Основой этих технологий стала сила, способная изменять саму ткань пространства и времени. Вот неужели нельзя было просто сделать кнопку для продолжения?
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Тут небольшой перерыв на выбор. Как по громкости? И... Артруга, подскажешь, что это за активация была за 500 очков? А то я на Трова не особо в курсах, что там вообще творится со всякими этими наградами и прочим. И... Я согласен.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Он
He
недоволен.
sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Не, ну я просто первый раз такое вижу. Мало ли, может, какие-то уведомления надо еще на это настроить.
Right along.
Хорошо.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
EF, кстати. Настройки управления. Взаимодействовать Е. Хорошо.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Я слышал ваш
Sounds like you
спор.
don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
Что вы имеете в виду?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Разузнаем. А, это детали всякие. Так, стелс-система.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
Прикрытие.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Капитана Андерсона.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Вектор
You
Турианец.
don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
К тому же он спектр.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Я
I'll
разберусь.
see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
С кем-то еще можно поговорить тут, нет? Это карта для прыжков и... Правильно помню. Так. Карта галактики. Да. Ладно, это потом будет. По-моему, надо мне мышку чуток пониже сделать. Чувствительность. Куда? Да, слишком. 40. Применить. Правда, давай с тобой парим.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Расслабься.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Ты ничего полезного расскажешь, давай про Найлуса.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
Будет хорошо.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Torfin. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Не надо
This
играть.
mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Давай про спектров.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Спектров людей не бывает.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. What you did on Torfin, that's what they're looking for. Success at any cost, ruthless efficiency, show no mercy.
Будь ЧСВшный Шепард, я бы мог, да.
Sounds like my kind of job.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
Похоже, что спектры опасны.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Eden Prime,
You're
так.
from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Почему мы туда летим?
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Мои
Captain's
раззнали.
waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Идем слушать капитана. Привет, Найлус.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Где
The
капитан?
captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people. A perfect little world on the edges of your territory. Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Это угроза?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Это очевидно.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Почему незаметно?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I
Протеанский?
thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Зачем уведомлять совет?
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Since when do we answer to the Spectres?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander. The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Вы выдвинули мою кандидатуру.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
А если я откажусь?
I don't like people making decisions about my future.
This isn't about you, Shepard. Humanity needs this. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Давай детали. Так, про Протеан.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Теперь про Eden Prime.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Про маяк.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Нефтеруки.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
Terminus?
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Что ж, я готов.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Мы можем ему доверять?
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
Понял.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Начинается экшен, наконец, да? Правый прицел, у меня из стволов что-то тут пока есть. Дробовик. Пистолет. Тотэм. Все нормально, я просто стреляю по пузырям. Какая разница? Та самая заваруха все равно начнется позже. Мы же все равно немного неадекватен, по-моему. Смотрим, что будет. А что? Набор улучшений. Так, усиленная ткань. Забираем. А карта тут на М. Так, переставить удобнее же будет. Так, управление. Карта. Карту давайте на тап дополнительно применить. Поехали. А в другую сторону надо было получить. Мешался. Вот так. И я, кажется, бегу не туда. Да. Понятно, бег стандартно на шифте. Бежать ты можешь так бесконечно. Энергия не заканчивается никакая. И невидимо есть прогресс. Дженкинс стал героем. Так, повесимся. Что, уже уровень? Здесь можно? Да лучше у вас с пистолета. Дробовик. Вот, с пистолета удобнее будет. Ты труп уже, все. Мы ему уже ничем не поможем.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir.
Мне эти пузыри не нравятся, поэтому я их буду разбивать. И немного неприятно ведет, так дергается.
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Молодец, конечно, Найлус, но это, может, их всех там поубивал. О, там что-то валяется. Все-таки у спринта есть какое-то ограничение по времени. Давай огородами. Кайден за мной. Это любители насадить на штырь. Пришли. Бои стрелять не будем. Этот так спрятался? Можешь? Поговорим.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
И вот получается неполный. Блин, ладно. Думать. Да. Командир стрелков Эшли Уильямс из 212-го взвода. Вы тут кто заведуете всем, сэр? У нас миссия.
I need a status report now.
We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Что с твоим отрядом?
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
Ты их бросила?
You just left the rest of your unit behind to die?
We held our position as long as we could. The Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Отведи
You're
нас.
coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Давай разузнаем про гетов.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Варианты это кто? Попадутся они тут или... Ладно, узнаю в будущем.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
А что ученые?
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Про Найлуса.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
Что с лицевой анимацией?
Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry, like I said, no Turians.
Эшли, что у тебя с анимациями?
Move out.
Винтовка, банши. И так, взять все. Инвентарь. Такая же, как у меня получается. Да, у всех одинаково. Зачем нам шлемаки? Бегать без них. Кстати, по улучшениям надо же глянуть. А, винтовка. Ага. Банши лучше лансера. Так, пусть стоит и сюда нельзя воткнуть. А, не, вот есть патроны. Фазные. Плюс 20 проникновения щитов. Минус 30% урон. Минус 15 сокращение времени восстановления. Давай эти поставим. Это само оружие. Кайден, ты... Давай тебе фазные патроны пусть стоят. Лансер это такой же, как у тебя. Все, идем дальше. Что тут? Скорпион, легкая броня. Взять. Броня. Ну, получше. Как обычно, самое лучшее главному персу. Да, я что-то уже могу воткнуть. Так, плюс 5 защиты от физики, плюс 10 прочность, плюс 40 щит. Щиты беру. И давай воткнем прочность, а тебе тогда то, что осталось. И идем дальше. Снайпа у меня тоже есть. Специализация получается штурмган. В основном с ней бегать. Хотя там же, небось, потом можно будет дополнительно прокачивать. Что там было? Дробовики. Я ушел. Ага. Зачистить. Еще один. Стоять. Что этот ящик нам даст? Так, новый дробовик. Снайпер. Ой, какой щедрый ящик. Конкретнее. Можно Мстителя, можно кому-то другому поставить будет. Дробовик. Больше урона, но меньше точность. А давай пусть стоит. И снайпа. Урон, но меньше точность. Я не буду брать. Что-то еще хорошо валяется. Сразу знать.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Мы зря.
Let's get moving. Williams, where's the camp?
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans,
О,
Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead.
какой-то глюк графический был или стелс? В стелсе кто-то возле меня ходит. Да, я туда ж бегу. Похоже на... Нет, стоп, я возвращаюсь обратно. В карте так все понятно, что... Сразу ориентируешься. Да?
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Они их прокачали. Кстати, о прокачке. На какой кнопке повышения уровней? Так, тактический диск пробел. Это что такое? Снаряжение. В отряде вот получается, наверное. Так, я могу либо вкачать... У меня 9 очков уже. Стартная броня, бросок. Так. Ты дополнительный. Адепт. Адепта надо в первую очередь качать. Скажем, обаяние устрашения взять. Давай штурмовые винтовки добавим. У адепта. Обаяние. Или... Нет, давай винтовки я не буду брать, а вот... Начнем с такой. Обаяние устрашения всегда пригодится. И я уже потихоньку становлюсь отступником. Ну, у этих автоматически подтверждаются. Да. Не хочу их, пусть сами качаются. Оно уже засчитало все, да? Угу. Здорово, ребята. Что это вы тут вылезли? Еще взорваться будешь или нет? Нет. Кстати, а чем тут гранату кидать? Опять же лезем в настройки. Управление. Граната R. Так, может стоит ее куда-то переназначить, а то я буду жать, пытаться перезарядиться. Давай пусть на G стоит. Первая помощь F. Первую помощь, ну давай. Спасибо, КПР Secure. Что-нибудь будет интересного? Конечно, ящик. Два броника. А какая броня нужна для бионика лучше? Легкая. Инвентарь. Броня у меня новая, которая практически ни от чего не защищает, только от тех био одинаково. Угу. Тяжелую я носить не могу. Айден, ты тоже? Короче, не может у меня носить тяжелую. А Фрогера.
Humans, thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Либо искать другой русик, либо надеяться, что дальше будет нормально. Или просто попробовать его переустановить. Расскажи, что случилось.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Скажи про атаку.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment, The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Аня, ты говоришь, как будто это плохое. И помощник.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Подумаешь, чувак немного пессимист. Зачем ему сразу колеса давать? Теперь меня сюда.
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Она Найлусу. Если вы думаете, что я из этого буду страдать, то хрен вам. Падабу. Один, следующий, последний двигатель. И что тут бегать? У нас... О, Мигель. Может, просто все можно крафтить, что угодно, насколько я понимаю. И насколько я помню.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
Стойте на месте.
Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
Nice going, Cole. I told you we should have stayed hidden.
It's okay. We're all on the same side here. We're just farmers. We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
Детали нападения расскажи.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
А маяк?
You know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
И про корабль.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Может, это была глушилка?
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, it felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
Я не люблю, когда мне врут.
If there's something you're not telling me.
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Какой, например?
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Это все?
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Он может что-то знать.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
Пошли отсюда.
Good luck.
Что у вас в домике? Пистолет Stinger 2 и боевой датчик. Ну, взлом, конечно же. Я тут справлюсь пока что. Две тяжелых брони, так, одна для Крогана, другая для человека. Я хотел глянуть улучшение оружия. Боевой датчик. Первый уровень обозначен. Ну, стоит. Там был какой-то пистолет новый. Для снайпы у меня пока нет ничего. Тем более. Усилитель. Которая будет мне позволять кастовать. Я хотел еще посмотреть. Так. Хотел посмотреть. Я диалоги слушал, уже забыл. Пробегусь, авось вспомню еще по пути. Ничего хорошего. Так. Да. Продолжаем мясруб. Точно, я хотел подлечиться. ТТ. И оно не сразу можно активировать следующее, ждать пока восстановится. Вот что это с мышкой? Как это выключить? Тройки. Можно такой разворот отрубить нафиг? Уже нет. Ну, вроде бы и может быть полезно, когда нужно тебе развернуться, но чуть-чуть сильнее дернул мышкой, и он разворачивается.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Ты трус.
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
Трой?
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
А что с маяком?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Это тебя не нашли?
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
Меня от тебя тошнит.
You ditch work. Then you cower back here and do nothing while the Geth butcher everyone else.
I don't even have a gun. What was I supposed to do? Run out there and die? I couldn't save them. Nobody could. It was horrible.
Коул о тебе говорил.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Оружие привозили.
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Ты жалок.
Hand over those grenades. Now.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
Тебе стоит искупить свою вину.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Я все узнал. Пошли.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Классная граната. Так, ну и поставлю ее тогда себе. Он плюс 50 радиус, плюс 10%. Неплохо. Главное не забывать, что у меня есть гранаты. Надо посмотреть, как это отключить, потому что реально напрягает. Лови гранату. Ну что, не хочет взрываться? Сколько времени она там торчала, прежде чем взорваться? Физика, с тобой все хорошо? Да. Реально, эти развороты мне только мешают. Упс. А где у меня был последний автосейв? следующий пошел. Видишь, даже свой щит не успел применить. Греф, ну, значит, лови гранату. А, мне надо еще раз нажать, чтобы ее взорвать. Понял. Давай поддечимся. Поддечек, думаю, тут много набраться можно будет. Быстрее спрячься. Снайпу. Понял, как из нее прицелиться подальше. Физический дисплей это вот. Так. Это Кайден. А свою я вот могу сказать. У меня просто недостаточно умения. И уже начала появляться полоска с энергией для бега. Перебегай, прячься. Родами выходим. Эти красиво рендерят. Обежали. Вот он, щиты у Кайтона. Ну, а их же убить, по идее, не могут. Они просто как бы полягут и в конце боя восстановятся. Да лови гранату. Недолет. Я тебе просто попытаюсь отстрелить голову. Еще и левелап. Хорошо. Кайден, что это? А, ты псионик. Ты себе можешь щиты делать. Полезно. Прокачаюсь. Вот я биотику себе буду. Пока. Информация это что? Поле массы. Барьер. Так. Смотреть, как там ходки есть какие-то. И давай, наверное, штурмовые винтовки. Броню тоже прокачивать понадобится. Бросок. Информация. Наносит цели 6 единиц. Радиус 4 метра. Длительность 7 секунд. Угу. Как мне это применять? Умений, ага. Бросок. Как тебя поставить? Информация это по всем противникам, объектам, находящимся поблизости, снижает их сопротивление. Пригодится это, если я близко к ним, получается, нахожусь. Тебя на 5 поставлю, а ты барьер. Вот. Этими тяжелыми щитами можно неплохо танковать. И уезжаем отсюда. Кстати, надо проверить, игра нормально сохраняется.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Ой, это сейчас эти мины обезвреживать. А откуда у меня навык сапера?
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Вот и шли бы искать других. Или только я тут нужен. Ну, проверить. Сохранение работает. Сохранение работают. Хорошо. Рут очень сильно напрягает. Бежим быстрее. Что? Откуда? Давай бойню попробую. На таком расстоянии, конечно, все в молоко, но вещь полезная, пригодится в перестрелках крупных. Айден лежит, ну и пусть лежит. Давай щиты. Да, я потерял щиты, но я их сейчас восстановлю. Опять недолет. С гранатами мне надо будет учиться еще пользоваться. Это прям ко мне перебегают, да? Ой! Бросок. Поиграем в джедаев. Лечилка у меня на Т. И теперь сколько еще найти, не знаю. И бомбы. Вот еще одна вижу. Стоит сразу ящики забирать. Времени-то, я думаю, будет достаточно. И еще 2 минуты на 2 бомбы. Новые снайпы и легкая броня для турианцев. Пригодится, учитывая, что я буду бегать с Роганом и турианцем. Так, а ну-ка, смотрим. Пока нету. Дробована тоже. Пистолет-то. Снайперка. Не, все равно скилла нету, поэтому можно так не обращать внимания. Феник. Нет, пока моя броня лучше. Тоже, получается, легкая, да? Ой. Подошел. А все-таки на цель действует, это просто АОЕ рядом с ней. Запомню. Лет еще штурмовка. Ну, берем, посмотрим сразу. Да вот, преследует, так останавливается Шепард. Залезает в мешок. Смотрит, что у него там хорошего есть. Переместить, да. Больше урона. Что там еще нашел? Лет и так себе. Ну, стволы, в принципе, можно разбирать будет. И крафт. Вот это разбор получается. Это нацепить. Крафт будет потом, скажем, на корабле. Ой. Смешное, конечно. И готово. Точно такая же, как у меня. Собираю. Чем дальше бомбы. Непонятно, или это просто контейнер на стене. Шкаф. Строю. Фазные патроны и крупнокалиберный ствол 2. А ну-ка, на что это? 20 урон, минус 20 скорострельность, минус 20... Нет, так пусть пока это стоит. А сюда... Я щитов пока не хочу. Мне радиоактивные нравятся. Стоп, это для особо одаренных на карте показывается, где мины находятся новые. По-моему, я сейчас взорвусь. Это будет бадабум. Когда столько времени успело пройти? Сразу перегружаться, что зря время тратить. Я пока до одной добегу, там останется уже 15 секунд. И вдруг мне повезет. Бежим за следующей, быстрее. А сколько на разминирование? Ай. Одной секунды не хватило. Продолжить последнее сохранение, давай. Ясно. Короче, лучше идти и сначала разминировать. Еще укать клювом, а пользоваться радаром. Первый пошел, мне сюда. Давай вот сюда пойдем. Как раз к одной приду, которую я не успел разминировать. Defusing the bomb. Cover me. Так. Что вы тут щитов своих наставили? Получи. По-моему, он лопнул. Так. Вот, в этого я не попал. Прячемся. Да хватит щиты там тратить. Я тоже. Прям тяжелые. Как-нибудь перемещаюсь поближе. Все, желающих больше нет. Разминирую. Айда, ты там полежи, пока не вставай. А я уж как-нибудь без тебя разберусь. Давай. О. Просто прострочить все, что тут. Так, следующее, где? Я помню, тут хаски еще вылезли. Удивили меня. Да, слышу уже звук шипов. Иди сюда. Так. Ой. Ну, не успел починиться, как мне уже потратили снова КП. Спасибо. Так, а что я тебе могу сделать? Давай. Так. И вот так. Ну, тебе достаточно. Все, не вставай. Это тут была штурмовка, которая только больше дамага дает. Да. Эй, чуток не успел. Назад тоже можно прыгать. Хорошо. Мина. Была не здесь. Улучшение тоже поставим. Мина. Так, стоп. Там еще был ящик. Вижу курсор. Иски, я думаю, буду взламывать. Просто так. На калиберный ствол. И содержимое ящиков получается одинаковое всегда. Привет, Котор. Я была последняя мина. Хватало еще второй раз взорваться. И только тут вот ящик. Броня турианца и 2 снайпы. Ну, заберу пока. Альтап, и тогда курсор исчезнет. Пробуем. Да. Что теперь-то? Порот этот чертов. Как его отключить? Надо найти. Наверное, в конфиге что-то ж можно поправить.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Обнимашки!
Shepard! No, don't touch it! It's too dangerous!
Он такой был, когда мы его шли, честно-честно.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Попробуй, Сарен. Объясню, кто должен быть eliminated.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Не очень хорошо.
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Поступили неблагоразумно.
I expect better of my people, Williams. You endangered our entire mission.
Don't be so hard on her, Commander. We have no idea if that's what actually set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
Я был ранен.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
Скорее, это был кошмар.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Я в бешенстве из-за гетов.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Что здесь делает Уильямс?
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Ошибка.
I don't want her on my ship.
I'm the captain of this ship, Commander, and I want Williams on our crew.
Мне плохо из-за смерти Дженкинса.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Вы хотели поговорить?
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Ну их к черту.
The Council can kiss my ass. I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your reports, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Я не уверен.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Вашей гибели.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
Забудь.
They'll think I'm crazy.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Я этого не допущу.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Могут нам помочь.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
А сам бы что, не сходить? Деятель команд раздал и пошел. Что тут еще есть?
Hey, Commander.
Давай
After what
поговорим.
happened to Jenkins, the crew could use some good news. They'll be glad to hear you're okay.
Мы, кажется, не слишком рады.
Sounds like you're disappointed I survived.
I never want to see anything bad happen to a fellow Marine, Commander. Let's just leave it at that.
Простите, если вас огорчил.
I think we got off on the wrong foot, Williams. Maybe we could start again.
I'm not one to hold a grudge. I think we're all looking to put Eden Prime behind us.
Как вы держитесь?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Провально.
Dead Marines, dead colonists. And in the end, we still didn't get that beacon.
You saved a lot of lives, Commander. It might be hard to keep that in perspective with what happened to Jenkins.
Оставьте это при себе.
I'm not looking for a shoulder to cry on, Williams. Just stay focused on your job.
Understood, sir.
Очки отступника. Нафиг, не хочу быть белым и пушистым. Говном. Так, карта. Ты не был. А вот, Кайден, давай с тобой поговорим. Где ты тут стоишь? Ну, что расскажешь? И это все, что ты скажешь, да?
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Скажу сейчас к твоему Джокеру. Он нас приземляет. Взаимодействовать нельзя? Нет. Почему так любят делать темные космические корабли? Мы же не в чужом. Что тут? А, там еще кодекс. Я даже не знаю. И его читать-то. Пойти. Я опять же посмотрю. Кодекс это... О! Всякий лор, ну, возможно, я это пропущу. Ага, конечно, ну.
The Systems Alliance, humanity's first...
Да, наверное, буду пропускать. Для себя почитаю. Да, ну, сколько тут всего?
Roughly 1200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations. 50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kadje, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens. After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious. The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Кварианцы — это и не космические цыгане.
Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight, ablative ceramic. The outer layer consists of automatically generated kinetic barriers. Objects traveling above a certain speed will trigger the barrier's reflex system and be deflected, provided there is enough energy left in the shield's power cell. Armored hard suits are sealable to protect the wearer from extremes of temperature and atmosphere. Standard equipment includes an onboard mini-frame and a communications, navigation, and sensing suite. The mini-frame is designed to accept and display data from a weapon's smart targeting system to make it easier to locate and eliminate enemies. Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation. The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war. Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation. The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
Теперь, по-моему, надо в побочке искать было всех.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity. Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution.
А второстепенных чего? Всякие туториалы. Ну ладно. А? То, что я выбрал, то и... Задержка света ограничивает обнаружение целей, находящихся на большом расстоянии в реальном времени. Работа реактивных двигателей корабля в районе Трецельтера Харон легко фиксируется с Земли, несмотря на расстояние в 5,75 световых лет, 6 миллиардов километров. Но заметят это на Земле лишь 5 часов 45 минут спустя. Ввиду ограниченной скорости света противника можно увидеть только когда он уже совсем близко. Поскольку существуют СС-двигатели и СС-коммуникации, но не существует СС-датчиков, наличие фрегатов необходимо для ведения разведки и патрулирования. Пассивные датчики имеют высокую дальность обнаружения, активные предоставляют точные данные, полученные на небольшой дистанции. Среди пассивных датчиков можно перечислить средства визуального, термографического и радиоэлектронного обнаружения, которые фиксируют перемещение объектов в космосе. Движущийся корабль выделяет большое количество энергии, системы жизнеобеспечения выделяют тепло, электростанции и электрооборудование выделяют радиационный фон, реактивные двигатели осуществляют выхлоп. Корабль отчетливо виден на фоне космического пространства, температура которого близка к абсолютному нулю. Во время световых перемещений использование пассивных датчиков допускается, но получаемые данные будут сильно искажены эффектом массы и эффектом Доплера. Активными датчиками называют радары и высокоточные лазерные локаторы, которые отправляют энергетический пакет и слушают возвращенные сигналы. Радары, угол обзора которых меньше, чем угол обзора радаров, позволяют получать изображения зафиксированных объектов. Применение активных датчиков на сверхсветовых скоростях не имеет смысла. Совершенствование практичных инструментронов позволяет современным военным выбирать различные варианты экипировки. Доступно большое количество наборов улучшений для оружия, брони, инструментронов, биоусилителей и даже гранат. Улучшение обычно состоит из нескольких уникальных деталей и оптического носителя данных. После загрузки в инструментрон на экран выводится информация о технических условиях, необходимых для производства, и дополнительных деталях, которые требуются для установки. Сборка, как правильно, осуществляется из модулей, а установка занимает меньше минут. Поскольку инструментрон использует материалы, которые можно найти на поле боя, такие как пластик, керамика и легкие металлы, перерабатывая их для дальнейшего использования в полужидкий омнигель, вполне вероятно, что солдат, прошедший подготовку, имеющий при себе набор улучшений, может изменить характеристики оборудования в соответствии с текущей тактической ситуацией. На цитадели имеются ядра, производящие эффект массы, но основная часть гравитации на станции образуется благодаря центробежной силе вращения. Скорость вращения 1 оборот длится 3,5 минуты. Вращательное притяжение в жилых секторах 1,2 G. Вращательное притяжение в президиуме 0,3 G. Общая длина в разложенном состоянии 44,7 км. Диаметр в разложенном состоянии 12,8 км. Протяженность жилых секторов 43,6 км. Ширина жилых секторов 330 метров. Диаметр кольца президиума 7,2 км. Ширина кольца президиума 553 метра. Толщина внешнего корпуса 13 метров. Длина 13,2 миллионов для охранителей. Общая масса 7,11 миллионов тонн. Высота башни президиума 1047 метров. Аж башня получается. Если она километровая, а диаметр кольца 7 километров. Нарисовано как-то странно получается. Ходить. Когда команда покидает корабль, они сходят. Выражение используется относительно планет, космических станций. Отчаливать. После отсоединения оборудования, которое фиксирует корабль на станции или в шлюзе на поверхности, судно отчаливает. Есть. Правильный способ подтверждения приказа. На приказ атаковать ответ должен звучать «Есть, сэр». На вопрос, гордишься ли ты тем, что служишь в космической пехоте, следует отвечать «Да, сэр». Отставить. Прекратить и остановить. Мостик – навигационный центр корабля, в котором осуществляется управление. Право капитана – несудебные дисциплинарные наказания, накладываемые командованием судов. БИЦ – боевой информационный центр, командный пункт корабля. Во избежание потери контроля над обстановкой в бою, в БИЦ установлено большое количество сенсорных дисплеев. КП – контроль повреждений, локализация и ремонт повреждений корабля. РЭП – средства радиоэлектронной борьбы, позволяющие нейтрализовать различные действия датчиков противника, начиная от средств пассивной маскировки и заканчивая активными генераторами помех. ПКД – внекорабельная деятельность. Время, проведенное в противоперегрузочном скафандре снаружи транспортного средства, космического корабля или станции. Фланг. Флангом называется боковая часть строя. Противник, атакующий фланги, зачастую меняет форму строя, поскольку взгляд солдат направлен в другую сторону. Салага, недавно прибывший неопытный боец. Земля, поверхность планеты. Рулевой, член экипажа, управляющий кораблем. Ладар, лазерный локатор. Активный датчик, использующий лазеры для установления курса объекта и расстояния до него. Данные ладара достаточно точны, поэтому могут быть преобразованы в изображение. Группа высадки. Члены экипажа, находящиеся на поверхности с официальной миссией. Бесшумный ход. Старый термин, употребляющийся на подлодках. Используется экипаж в Нормандии, чтобы обозначить включение маскировочных систем. Оперативная сводка. Описание текущей тактической ситуации. Скиталец. Человек, который провел большую часть своей жизни в космосе. СО. Старший офицер. Заместитель командующего на кораблях Альянса. В обязанности СО входят административные функции и управление личным составом. 2669 год. База Армстронг в кратере Шеклтона становится первым поселением землян на Луне. Официальная церемония открытия состоялась 24 июля, ровно через 100 лет после первой высадки на Луну. 2103. Город Лоуэлл в каньоне Эос становится первым поселением землян на Марсе. 2137 год. Энергетическая корпорация Эльтфель Эшланд демонстрирует способ извлечения хелия-3 из атмосферы Сатурна. 142 год. Начинается постройка станции Гагарин, нулевой скачок, за пределами орбиты Плутона. 2148. Геологи и разведчики обнаруживают протанские руины на Земле Прометея на Марсе. 2149. Перевод протанской информации приводит землян к ретранслятору Харон. С целью координации усилий по изучению и колонизации планет за пределами Солнечной системы основан Альянс систем. 1151. В результате неосторожного обращения с грузом в международном космопорту Сингапура происходит выброс пылеобразного нулевого элемента. Альянс начинает постройку станции Арктур. 1152. Около 30% детей, рожденных в Сингапуре после выброса нулевого элемента, страдают раковыми заболеваниями. Альянс систем начинает заселение первой колонии за пределами Солнечной системы на планете Диметр. 154 год. Год рождения капитана Шепард. 2155. Альянс систем заселяет завершенные секции станции Арктур и устанавливает там штаб-квартиру. 2156. Некоторые дети в Сингапуре проявляют способности к телекинезу. 2157. Турианцы встречаются с исследователями-землянами, и начинается война, названная войной первого контакта. Происходит оккупация и освобождение Шанси, колонии землян. 1158. Земляне осознают потенциал биотических способностей. Принимается международная попытка отследить утечки нулевого элемента. Не более 10% детей, подвергнувшихся воздействию нулевого элемента, демонстрируют биотические способности различного уровня. 2160. Сформирован парламент Альянса систем. 2165. Земляне открывают посольство на цитадели. 2170. Атарианские работорговцы осуществляют нападение на Мидбар, колонию Альянса. 2176. Пираты и работорговцы атакуют Элизиум, столицу землян, в океанском пределе. Молотильщики уничтожают Акузу, колонию Альянса. 2178. В ответ на скелианский блиц войска Альянса уничтожают силы пиратов на планете спутники Турфан. 2183. Текущая дата. То есть Шепарду 29 лет. Теперь можно дальше. Привет, Джокер. Полетели наконец.
Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Ну, как-то немного напрягает, что внезапно куски текста на английском. Я поищу другой русик, поставлю, рискует, и игра не загрузится.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Они слепы.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Найлус помер, потому что он был слишком самоуверенным. Опять кодекс.
The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian Hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165.
Так, тут что-то интересного есть. Пробуем. Рапорт патруля Альянса. Капитан Хендриксон зарегистрировал источник необычной энергии во время патрулирования в скоплении Ро Архуса. Особенно интересовала система Гидрик, но она получила приказ возвращаться до того, как ее команда смогла что-либо изучить. Будем отправлять разведгруппу. Hi, Scoped, how are you? Yep. I've decided to replay first one before I finally get to play second and third. And Andromeda. Вот сюда.
Into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash. Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Скажи мне, почему вы так говорите?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Elcor?
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Про историю.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
I should go.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Что с переводом? Какая-то переполовиненная.
The Geth are a human. The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
Так, а ты что расскажешь?
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
Что
You
случилось?
seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong. and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Yeah.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Это будет как какая-то побочка, возможно. DLC. Так, разоблачите Сарана. Ты чего расскажешь?
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Расскажи мне про посольство.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Расскажи.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Скажи про себя.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Я еще не узнал. Подерганный.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open. Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
О, хранитель. А, ну тебе еще рано, на тебя нужен квест. Не забыть, что он здесь есть. Теперь мне... А, справа просто декоративная дверь. Понял, значит сюда. Посольство.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Вы знакомы?
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Положение.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
Вопрос.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Вы очень заняты.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Озарили кого?
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
Ты поговорить не хочешь, компьютер, ну тебя нафиг. Как разберусь? А вот там кто еще ходит? Побежали. Здрасте, чего вы тут стоите? Так, посольский зал, управление СБЦ. Пока подождет метка. Я схожу сюда, посмотрю. У вас тут чего? Еще один Элкор.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Кольцо, замкнутое круговое парковое пространство, которое соединяет жилые сектора. Внутри него находится посольство влиятельных рас и частные резиденции галактической элиты. В Юме находится большое количество открытых ресторанов, баров и роскошных мест отдыха. Уровень гравитации равен 1/3 земного. На потолок президиума выводится голографическое изображение неба. В отличие от жилых кварталов, где жизнь бьет ключом 24 часа в сутки и 7 дней в неделю, и в президиуме длятся 20 часов, 6 из которых составляет ночь. на время которой приглушается свет огней, а небо переходит в ночной режим. Многие офисы и резиденции имеют открытую структуру. Зачастую у посольства отсутствуют внешние стены. Преступность не является проблемой благодаря серьезному контролю территории президиума силами СБЦ и установленными повсюду средствами слежения. Похитителей сразу обнаруживают и берут под стражу. В кольце находятся космопорты Цитадели. Близость к центру облегчает посадку, а сниженная гравитация упрощает работу с грузом. Сотни кораблей проходят через космопорты Цитадели каждый день. У каждой расы, располагающей посольством, имеется собственный стыковочный шлюз. В центре кольца находится башня, в которой заседает Совет Цитадели. Башня возвышается на расстояние более километра, параллельно секциям, в которых расположены жилые сектора. Поскольку она находится в центре вращения, центробежная сила в ней крайне мала. Гравитация поддерживается полями эффекта массы под углом 90 градусов к кольцу и жилым секторам. В верхней части башни находится консульский стыковочный шлюз, который обычно используется дипломатическими курьерами и агентами Спектр. В нем находятся челноки для эвакуации членов Совета в случае необходимости. Все, тут прочитал все, иду дальше. Очередной хранитель, я тебя постараюсь запомнить. Да? Да. Так, тут у нас чего? Здрасте, директор Палин.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Кто вы?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Отношение к людям.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
Давай расскажи про спектров.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
Вам они не нравятся.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Много наивно.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
Спектры важны.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
Нет.
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Ну иди нафиг.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Это что-то украсть можно? Или взломать? Компьютерная консоль. Предупреждение. Следующее сообщение было отправлено нескольким адресатам экстранета с учетной записи, отследить которую не удалось. Требуется дальнейший мониторинг. Дорогой друг Биотик, ты получил это сообщение, потому что у нас общая цель. Немногие нас понимают и уж тем более поддерживают. Нам нужно держаться вместе. Мы должны построить наш новый мир. Присоединяйся к нам. Мы ждем тебя в скоплении этой Хокина. Только объединившись, мы сможем бороться с несправедливостью по отношению к нам. Можно отсюда идти. Чё, посольский зал остался? Здрасте.
This place seems strange. There's a little more human.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Yeah.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Остальные со мной говорить не хотят, а здесь перелезть нельзя. Кстати, вот картина неба. Асана, ты что расскажешь? Асана. Мне 100 кружек пива, ровно 100 кружек. Спасибо.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger than average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
Расскажи.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
Shaira.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Развлечения.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
Валиваю. Что
So
я
long,
тут еще не
Commander.
видел?
Have a pleasant day.
Ага, и тут тоже хранитель. Скорее бы уже квест на них получить и бегать, искать уже, вспоминая, где находятся. Теперь мне сюда. Куда-то сюда. Башня цитадели. Хорошо. В цитадель отправиться, подождете, я тут еще пошарюсь. Сюда. Так, вы ничего не хотите мне сказать? Ладно. А ты тоже. Да вот стоят, как дятлы. Еще... Ой. Метки ставить. Хорошо. Только одну, так ведь? Да. Вина. Так. Может, стоило через мост тогда бежать? В сторону Шаиры там и всего прочего. Там еще ж магазин, по-моему, где-то был.
Look at that bug thing over there.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Виртуальный гид.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 2, located at the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the most recognizable and important features of the Presidium. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Tell me about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
И расскажи про башню.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
Цитаделью.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
И залы совета.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
Оно не открыто для публики.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
Меня попросили туда прийти.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
Сваливаю.
Thank you for using a V.
Что еще?
The Volus, when the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the great Prothean station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures. and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs, biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself. A virtual intelligence is an advanced form of user interface software. VIs use a variety of methods to simulate natural conversation, including an audio interface and an avatar personality to interact with. Although a VI can provide a convincing emulation of sentience, they are not self-aware, nor can they learn or take independent action. VIs are used as operating systems on commercial and home computers. Minimal VI agents are also available. Agents are compact and specialized. Some serve as personal secretaries, filtering calls and scheduling meetings based on user-defined priorities. Others are advanced search engines, propagating themselves across the extranet to collate user-requested data. Commercial VIs in a variety of stock personalities are available at any software retailer. Boutique firms and hobbyists also build unique VIs to personal specification. Although software emulation of living personalities is illegal, reconstructions of famous historical figures are common. Mass relays are feats of Prothean engineering advanced far beyond the technology of any living species. They are enormous structures scattered throughout the stars and can create corridors of virtually mass-free space, allowing instantaneous transit between locations separated by years or even centuries of travel using conventional FTL drives. Primary mass relays can propel ships thousands of light years, often from one spiral arm of the galaxy to another. However, they have fixed one-to-one connections. A primary relay connects to one other primary relay and nowhere else. Secondary relays can only propel ships across a few hundred light years. However, they are omnidirectional. A secondary relay can send a ship to any other relay within its limited range. There are many dormant primary relays whose corresponding twins have not yet been located. These are left inactive until their partner is charted, as established civilizations are unwilling to blindly open a passage that might connect them to a hostile species.
Have a pleasant day.
Дальше. Тут что прохлаждаешься? Какая красивая. Тохм. Думаешь, некрасивая водичка, да? Ой. Калорианец, по-моему. Так, и я, получается, пришел на другую сторону. А что тут есть хорошего? Карта. Банк. Эмпориум. Какой спутник? Консорт — это спутница. Понятно. Давай сначала в банк. Привет, Барлавон.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
Вы что, шпионите за мной?
I don't like strangers keeping tabs on me.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavan. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Расскажи мне про Цитадель.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel space together in a single strong community.
Расскажите мне о Президиуме.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
И давай о жилых секторах.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
И давай личный вопрос.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
А это законно?
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Вот я вам не верю.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
Я пошел отсюда.
Goodbye, Commander.
И тут служба безопасности Цитадели, организация, находящаяся в подчинении Цитадели, в состав которой входят добровольцы, желающие нести полицейскую службу. СБЦ насчитывает 200 тысяч сотрудников, которые обеспечивают охрану порядка на густонаселенной Цитадели. Они также осуществляют таможенные функции, занимаются преследованием пиратов и проводят поисковые операции в скоплении Цитадели. В СБЦ существует 6 подразделений. Охрана порядка состоит из офицеров, одетых в униформу, которые осуществляют патрулирование по Цитадели и реагируют на происшествия. Отдел расследований состоит из следователей, занимающих расследованием преступлениями и поисков преступников. Таможня занимается проверкой груза и багажа тысяч пассажиров, прибывающих каждый день на Цитадель. Отдел сетевых технологий занимается расследованием киберпреступлений, таких как кража личности, интеллектуальной собственности, проникновение в компьютерные сети и вирусные атаки, а также незаконное применение искусственного интеллекта. Отдел особого реагирования. В его задачи входит освобождение заложников, разминирование бомб и обезвреживание тяжело вооруженных преступников. В случае маловероятной ситуации, когда атакующие проникнут на станцию, его сотрудники становятся передним краем обороны, поэтому экипированы снаряжением высшего военного уровня. Патруль, космическая пехота, корабли, которые рассредоточены по всему скоплению. В отличие от сотрудников других подразделений, они редко появляются на Цитадели и задерживаются недолго. Охота в СБЦ считается престижным занятием. К резюме должны прилагаться рекомендации советника Цитадели или посла союзной расы. Обычно кандидаты имеют за плечами годы безупречной службы в рядах вооруженных сил или органов правопорядка своей расы, но принимаются во внимание и претенденты без большого опыта, проявляющие заметные способности. Между СБЦ и спектрами часто возникают конфликты. Многие сотрудники СБЦ, в частности директор Винарий Палин, считают, что предоставление спектром неограниченных полномочий опасно. Действия Сарена Артериуса подтвердили обоснованность такой позиции. Спектры, в свою очередь, обеспокоены ситуациями, в которых стремление СБЦ соблюдать предписания мешает им проводить свои расследования. Большая часть населения Цитадели располагается в жилых секторах, в 5 массивных секциях, в которых находятся жилые и коммерческие районы. Многие расы основали здесь свои культурные сообщества. Уровень населенности и стоимость жизни в этих районах чрезвычайно высоки. И подобная ситуация встречается в таких городах, как Гонконг и Сингапур. Новые сектора имеют открытую структуру, небоскребы выступают за пределы станций. Башни имеют герметичную конструкцию, так как толщина атмосферного слоя станции не превышает 7 метров. Атмосфера удерживается центробежной вращательной силой и плотным слоем газообразного гексафторида серы, в котором не позволяют рассеяться тщательно контролируемые поля эффекта массы. У жилых секторов открывается впечатляющий вид. На заднем плане по мере вращения станции по темному небу перемещаются звезды, туманные змеи и расположенные недалеко голубой гигант вдова. На переднем плане мерцают огни зданий и автомобилей противоположной секции жилых секторов. На цитадели отсутствует смена дня и ночи, станции синхронизируются с галактическим временем из политических соображений, но предпринимательская деятельность почти не прекращается. А обитатели цитадели привыкают к собственному распорядку дня в зависимости от личных нужд. Изменения и дополнения в архитектуре, которые производятся постоянно, должны соответствовать определенным техническим требованиям и не должны нарушать функционирование станций. Время от времени хранители появляются в жилых секторах и перемещают либо изменяют некоторые строения. Жители привыкли и относятся спокойно к этим странным вмешательствам. Денежная единица кредит была утверждена законом о единой банковской системе цитадели в качестве валюты для проведения межзвездных банковских операций. Кредит имеет плавающий обменный курс, который устанавливается Центральным банком в реальном времени с целью сохранения средней стоимости валют всех участников финансовой системы. Некоторые региональные валюты стоят дороже кредита, некоторые дешевле. Наличные деньги можно украсть или подделать, поэтому электронные платежи стали общепринятым стандартом. Что более важно, наличные операции сложно отследить, поэтому они часто используются для уклонения от налогов и совершения незаконных сделок. После заключения союза между Альянсом и Цитаделью различные национальные денежные ресурсы землян стали частью финансовой системы. Человек, имеющий банковский счет в мексиканских песо, японских иенах или индийских рупиях, может приобрести любой товар за кредиты по соответствующей цене. Все участники финансовой системы обязаны устанавливать цены на свои товары как в местной валюте, так и в кредитах. Далее. Так, идем дальше. О, тебя я помню. С тобой поговорить можно.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Вопрос?
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Ну, давай разузнаю про товары.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Ваша речь?
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Вопрос.
Who are you?
Это я уже...
Please
Ну,
take
так,
time to
покажи, что у тебя
examine the
есть.
fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Улучшение тебя чего? Метательная граната, радиоактивные патроны. Ну, вот это мне пригодится, пожалуй. Хотя они ж, наверное, сыпаться будут. А вот вопрос, разбирать или продавать? Наверное, бабла будет дофига со временем. В кодексе.
The Volus, the Hanar, are a citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kaje, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language.
И нам больше нового ничего. Давай покажи еще.
Commander, show me your items. Oh, this one is
Стандартные
pleased to do
предметы.
so, human.
Попадан, тяжелая броня. Так. Нифига ж цены. Что это такое? Ладно, заберу оно за 100 монет. Есть у нас чего? Побежали. Кстати, лестница. Так, еще один хранитель. Интересно, хорошо. Попытаюсь запомнить еще одного хранителя. Скорее всего, искать их уже буду завтра и успею все забыть. Так, с тобой поговорить нельзя, нет? Ладно. Так, если я пойду влево, я как раз попаду, получается, к спутнице.
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
Yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Теперь сюда.
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Назначить встречу.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Давай сначала разузнаем.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Она ясновидящая?
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Еще раз узнаем.
What do you do here, Naylina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Звучит заманчиво.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Забудь.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
Так, вот там еще где-то была договоренность. Нет,
I think
спасибо.
I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Naylina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Що я?
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Почему?
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Тут можно идти не спеша, пусть подождет.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you. Please, relax and enjoy yourself. Human military? You'll enjoy it here, I think. At ease, officer. This is a place of peace. You're with the
Ты человек?
My brother's a private back on Earth.
Нестандартная форма. Ну ладно, посмотрим, что ты скажешь. Привет, спутница. Тебя что-нибудь украсть можно? Нет?
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
Вы наводили обо мне справки.
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Так не тяните.
Get to the point.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
А что, собственно, случилось?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
Постараюсь.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Деньгами отдашь.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Так. Я не нашел еще до сих пор того, кто дает квест на хранителей. Я еще не бывал. Ой. Пятку. Возможно, они в... Там, где... в другой локации, собственно. Либо вот в целых секторах. Башни. Я уже буду делать завтра, бегать исследовать. Не сделал, пролог только прошел. Так, сохранение. Как там F6 было, по-моему? Да, быстрое сохранение завершено. Спасибо за компанию и до встречи.